Less than 24 hours removed from the Royal Rumble. Welcome to Monday Night Raw, coming to you live from the Dunkin Donuts Center in Providence, Rhode Island. We are just 2 weeks away from the Elimination Chamber, set to take place on Sunday, the 16th of February, live from Perth, Australia. As the road to the Elimination Chamber heats up, we've already announced that Carmelo, Penta, El Cero Miedo and Austin Theory will be participants in the Chamber match, as announced on the Royal Rumble. The best performing, the biggest surprise, and the last man standing from each brand or woman on SmackDown would enter the Chamber automatically. And then we're going to have 3 Elimination Chamber qualifiers tonight. We'll see the first of that. We'll see AJ Styles take on Andrade to battle it out in an Elimination Chamber qualifier, with the winner securing their spot alongside the previously mentioned competitors. We have an interesting main event and a dynamic. It's a family affair as Dominic Mysterio in a Wrestlemania rematch takes on his father, Rey Mysterio, in a match that's sure to be filled with emotion and high-flying action. Plus, the Women's United States Champion will be in action, and we'll have exclusive interviews, including Kathy Kelly sitting down with CM Punk discussing his upcoming Elimination Chamber qualifier and his performance at the Rumble. Stay tuned, because Monday Night Raw is just getting started. So, as promised, each show, Raw, SmackDown, AEW, will have a general manager and an interviewer. For Raw, obviously Adam Pearce is the general manager. We have Kathy Kelly, who works over both Raw and SmackDown. Renee Young will be on AEW, and of course, TK will be the manager of AEW. But Adam Pearce is here. He's got something to say, so let's hear what he's got to say. Welcome everyone to Monday Night Raw. Tonight marks the first episode following the incredible premiere of our Universe mode, and we're just getting started. First, let me extend my congratulations to Julia for her monumental victory in the Women's Royal Rumble. She proves she's a force to be reckoned with, and I for one can't wait to see what she does next. But that's not all. Tonight, the road to the Elimination Chamber Down Under on the 16th of February begins with high stakes qualifier between 2 of the best in the business, AJ Styles and Andrade. 2 men who have something to prove, but only one can punch their ticket. And if that wasn't enough, our main event will be a family affair, a battle of generations as Dominic Mysterio takes on his father, Rey Mysterio, in a match that's sure to leave emotions running high. Plus, the United States Women's Champion will be in action tonight, and there's plenty more to come. This is Raw, and this is just the beginning. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, what a way to kick things off. Adam Pearce laying down the stakes for tonight. It's going to be a night to remember. The road to the Elimination Chamber starts here, and with stars like AJ Styles and Andrade battling it out in a main event like Dominic and Rey versus his deadbeat dad, this Raw has everything. I don't know about you, but I can't wait to see how it all unfolds. And we're kicking off Monday Night Raw here with our very first and only Elimination Chamber qualifier tonight. Do have 2 for you next week. We'll hear from one of the participants in them qualifiers from next week, CM Punk, later tonight, as he is interviewed after his underwhelming performance at the Royal Rumble. But here we have the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. Now, Raw may not be the building, the house that AJ built, but he's here to prove a point. Can he punch a ticket to the Elimination Chamber? And in that Elimination Chamber dangles that brass ring to go to WrestleMania and challenge the world champion at the moment, who you guys voted, John Cena, currently away shooting a movie till after the WWE Raw returns from the Elimination Chamber, and then he's fully committed to the brand. But AJ Styles has a tough challenge here tonight against El Idolo Andrade, because Andrade is separate to the LWO, He was his own man, but he wants to prove a point. Can we see Andrade enter the chamber? Should he fail here tonight, which I'm not expecting. It's a hard match to call. Should he fail here tonight, will there be championship implications in his future in this universe mode over 2K24 and 2K25? It is signed to the Raw roster for 2025. We will have a trade window in the winter around the next Royal Rumble, but that's a year away, so don't worry too much about that. And it will only be the case that maybe 5 people might swap and we'll call some people up from NXT. And a fresh announcement I actually have is, when on the release of 2K25, Raw and SmackDown will be able to draft up to 5 of the NXT superstars from the new roster, providing there is more. So that should make for an exciting dynamic and really stack the rosters as we look towards 2K25. But right now, right here and on Raw and on SmackDown, we're focused purely on going down under in Perth as Andrade stares across the ring from the Phenomenal One. This should be a phenomenal match. And Andrade going straight for the ropes. AJ Styles, veteran, 25 plus years, 2 plus, maybe 3 decades in the professional wrestling business. Beautiful drop kick from Andrade. Andrade, of course, no stranger, not a noob on the block either. Nice back and forth here to begin. And of course, like I said, we will hear from CM Punk later on tonight. He will be interviewed, and let's have a look at how he looks towards his Elimination Chamber qualifier as well. The other Elimination Chamber qualifier next week, ladies and gentlemen, will be the big dog, Bronson Reed, versus the original Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. Roman, of course, not here tonight, but he will be here next week as he looks to book his place towards WrestleMania. Now, it is entirely possible that superstars miss out on the WrestleMania card. We will be doing 2 nights of Mania, so there's going to be 14 matches across 2 episodes. So plenty of opportunity. I'm sure that we'll see some rivalries unfold, championship contenders be made, and all that good stuff. AJ ducks under. And it's a good back and forth match here to begin. Beautiful arm drag from Styles. Goes for the pinfall on Andrade. Could be a little bit naive to think that El Idolo is done that quick in the match. Nice axe hammer thing. Don't know what you call that. As he continues to go to work. What will this year, 2025, hold for the Phenomenal One? World Championship gold? Mid-card gold? No gold? We don't know. But the Chamber, of course, if you are aware, already has 3 entrants, of course. As I stated in the Royal Rumble episode, if you haven't seen it, go watch. This will be a spoiler for a lot of you guys that haven't seen it. Carmelo Hayes, of course, the biggest surprise, came in the Rumble early on. Lasted a while, eliminated a few guys. Penta actually is in the Rumble, the Elimination Chamber already. He eliminated 2 of the main event guys. I think he eliminated Roman Reigns as well. Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. And the last man standing for, oh god damn it, I don't even want to say his name, Austin Theory, has secured himself a chamber spot. So that's 3 slots currently taken. The winner of that chamber will go on to face John Cena at WrestleMania. Will we see Austin Theory? Will we see John finally get his revenge on Austin Theory as we turn our attention back here, folks, to good action? I mean, it's pretty difficult to call when you look at all the Elimination Chamber matches that I've scheduled across Raw and SmackDown. SmackDown, of course, having the Women's Chamber because Julia won the Women's Royal Rumble, meaning that Raw doesn't need to find a number 1 contender. And here, we've got that calf clutch that AJ Styles likes to do, and Andrade breaks out. So the Women's Chamber qualifiers will kick off this week on SmackDown, this Friday. So you're not going to want to miss that. We'll have a little graphic tease later on in the episode showing you what's to come on SmackDown as we turn our attention back yet again, because I keep tangenting. Andrade, a big shot to the stomach there of AJ Styles, and we know that AJ Styles has suffered recently in his career with a lot of injuries, a lot of niggling injuries, and that's a beautiful move there from Andrade. And could win via count out in this type of match. Going for the figure 4 on the outside on the entrance ramp. I mean, no ropes for AJ Styles to grab, but no way of winning outside the ring with that kind of move. But will do damage to the leg, stop the aerial offense of the Phenomenal One. Is not a bad tactic from El Idolo. as he continues to go work. Nice knee to the back. Who is going to secure that 4th spot in the chamber? We'll find out very shortly, I believe. And Andrade making his way back to the ring. Steps in the ring. AJ Styles does not look in a good place, as Andrade lining him up to knock him down, and AJ's just too veteran. He knows what he's doing. And we're going to see him hit the Styles Clash potentially. Has him up. Hits it. And is that going to send AJ Styles down under? 1, 2, 3 it is. AJ Styles qualifying for the chamber. Great showing from Andrade. Thought for a second there he had it. But when you're against AJ Styles, the veteran instincts always come into play. Welcome to Monday Night Raw, AJ Styles. So we're underway with our second match of the night. United States Women's Champion in action against Raw's newest signing. So at the Royal Rumble, we particularly noticed 2 women who, one of them was Maxine Dupree. She's got drawn to Monday Night Raw, or drafted, signed a contract, full-time contract as well. SmackDown decided to sign Michelle McCool. Something that I just can do is spontaneously sign people, but I was very impressed with Maxine Dupree in that Royal Rumble, meaning she does get a main roster slot. The next time we'll see people be added to the roster is on the release of WWE 2K25, when we see the NXT editions, or the main roster editions that we see on there. I'm sure that many of you look excited for this. Of course, Maxine would have been in the chamber for most outstanding performer. 100% she was brilliant in that Rumble, but just came up a little bit short as she looks to face the era of Jade. You guys voted for her, I'm afraid, as the women's, and I messed up, the Intercontinental Champion, not the United States. You guys voted for this woman as your Women's Intercontinental Champion, and I'm sure she's very proud to have that moniker here on Monday Night Raw. Cora making her way to the ring as she looks to take place in... Well, my words got all mixed up there. Let's start again. As she looks to take part in a non-title match against Maxine Dupree. It's the biggest underperformer versus the biggest challenge, as Maxine warms up for action on Raw here tonight. We got 2 more matches for you, ladies and gentlemen, still to come. It's father v son. It's a WrestleMania rematch. Will the hatchet have been buried, or will it be reopened? Will Pandora's box be reopened, and will we see the deadbeat dad stuff come out again as Cora goes to work here early on Maxine? Of course, big things for both these women planned in Universe Mode. Maxine initially not part of the plans, but I was so impressed with her performance at the Rumble. I was like, damn, I need that. And beautiful clothesline. Nice start here against the Intercontinental Champion here for Maxine. Nobody expecting her to last as long as she did in that Royal Rumble. Did a terrific job. Of course, Michelle McCool, signed by SmackDown, also did a terrific job. Not quite as good as Julia, though, as Cora Jade goes high risk with that splash, and Maxine moves out the way. Good awareness there from the former member of Alpha Academy. Nice move there from Cora Jade. Of course, we know Otis is a member of the NXT roster, along with Akira Tozawa. Maxine initially planned to be part of that, but she's here, and she's a part of Monday Night Raw on Netflix, which is, I'm sure she's very proud of, as Cora Jade continues to go to work on the impressive Maxine Dupree. Remember, this is non-title match, so should Cora Jade fail to win this match, she will still be your Intercontinental Champion, and risks it all with a suicide dive straight onto Maxine Dupree. And what's she going to go for here? Of course, we saw this in an earlier match. Submissions. Well, it's not a submission, but what the hell? Oh my god. Cora Jade with the Superman powers with a senton bomb to the up-and-coming Maxine Dupree. And it's a showcase and a chance for Maxine to really cement and solidify her performance at the Royal Rumble by beating the champ. But it's not looking good, is it, Brev? As Cora Jade continues to go to work on Maxine. Stomps in the corner. Choking her out. Where's the referee? should be broke up here. In the 5 count, she does break it up. The referee, I believe, shouted across. She's going to go for the pinfall. Referee immediately down. 2, 3, and Cora Jade picks up the win as easy as that. That's why you guys voted her as the Women's Intercontinental Champion. What a performance. I expected more from Maxine, but it's her first match on a big stage. She was initially meant to be in NXT. Let's give her time. Let's see how she unfolds. But your winner here tonight, the WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion, Cora Jade. Well, Melo is money here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Already qualified for the Chamber. Carmelo Hayes coming in pretty early. Eliminated quite a few people and lasting a while. Managed to catch the eyes of General Manager Adam Pearce. Enough so to put him in that Chamber. But he has tough opposition here tonight as he faces Ludwig Kaiser. Of course, Ludwig Kaiser now separated from Gunther. As he is exclusive to Raw. Gunther, of course, signed to SmackDown. So we'll have to see what this Universe mode has in store for the Ring Prince, Ludwig Kaiser, as he sets to face off against Melo is money. Elimination Chamber qualified already. And he'll just... Nothing matters about the result in this match in terms for Carmelo Hayes in terms of his presence in the Elimination Chamber. Nothing will change if he loses this match. But a chance for Ludwig Kaiser to show the universe where he belongs. Does he belong in the Chamber? Of course, not eligible or not selected to compete in any Chamber matches, Ludwig Kaiser. But he'll be here to make a name. Of course, plenty of roads to WrestleMania outside the Chamber. We have Intercontinental titles. We have Tag Team titles. We have feuds, we have big names that won't make it to the title matches, so it's an opportunities everywhere to put yourself on the showcase of the Immortals. And it's Carmelo gone for the Money in the Bank attire, which I find quite interesting. Goes immediately after Kaiser with the DDT. And beautiful moves here from Carmelo as we open up this 3rd match of Monday Night Raw. Of course, still the main event to come, the deadbeat dad Rey Mysterio against Dominic. Adam Pearce selectively choosing to sort of play with fire as Carmelo DDT on the edge, and he knows that if he puts them two in the ring, it's going to be absolute carnage. And I can only imagine what's going to happen in that match as Carmelo rakes the head of Ludwig Kaiser here. Referee begins the count. Lots of people in attendance here tonight in Providence, Rhode Island, enjoying Monday Night Raw. Of course, we see a gentleman there with a Becky Lynch t-shirt in the crowd. Becky Lynch, of course, a vital and pivotal member of Monday Night Raw. And will we see her in action very shortly? I'm sure she'll be here soon. And nice, of course, separated from husband Seth Rollins, who is on SmackDown. Came up very close to winning the Rumble, to be honest. As Carmelo goes for a win via count-out, surely Ludwig can get to his feet, get back in the ring. 9 count, and Ludwig, at the last dying second, runs in the ring. And what is happening here? Melo stalls for a second. Maybe he had stage fright, as Ludwig Kaiser has no stage fright. Nearly said voluptuous. Vicious knee to the gut of Carmelo. Of course, it would be a wonderful sight to see Carmelo Hayes go on to win the Chamber and challenge John Cena at WrestleMania. That would be a big achievement for the young man who's recently been called up from NXT. Ludwig Kaiser more established on the main roster. Of course, working with Imperium, Giovanni Vinci, not down in NXT. Gunther on SmackDown. You know, he's had plenty of experience, former multiple-time tag team champion with Imperium. Off on his own journey now to potentially win singles gold and put himself in a position where he can be noticed as he kicks the neck of Carmelo Hayes here. And he's going, and Carmelo is so fast to react that Ludwig Kaiser doesn't know what to do as Melo tries to hit that. And a beautiful uppercut there from from Kaiser. Took Carmelo to the ground. And of course, seeing as we're One Universe mode, don't forget to check out the other promotion, AEW, that we do on the channel. Plenty of action across Dynamite and Collision to keep you excited. 4 days a week. Raw every Monday, Dynamite every Wednesday. Of course, SmackDown every Friday and Collision on a Saturday. Plenty of action here. PLEs, spontaneous indie match cards as Ludwig Kaiser looks to put away Carmelo Hayes here. 2. I thought he had it. Very close call as Ludwig Kaiser beginning to sense the beginning of the end. Melo misses Spanish Fly. Hits. And blows to the head. Concussing Ludwig Kaiser. Of course, down under. Perth, Australia, we go to next week. We'll be on Friday Night SmackDown in over a week's time. We'll be in Perth. The Monday Night Raw will be in Perth after of course, the brutal Elimination Chamber. So, we have 3 nights in Perth, Australia. Of course, Rhea Ripley, Bronson Reed. These guys, Grayson Waller, going home. Have a chance to showcase their abilities in front of the home crowd. And beautiful Fairmaster there from the top rope from Carmelo. Ludwig could be about to lose this match right here. Very impressed with Melo. Super impressed with Melo as he hooks the leg. 2. When Ludwig gets the shoulder up at 2.5 and immediately gets some momentum as he goes for the splash and misses. Not great ring IQ there from the Ring General's right-hand man as Carmelo looks to end this match, but Ludwig's starting to take control again. Can we see him reassert dominance that he had early on in the match, and what the hell's he thinking here? Big clubbing blows to the back, the lower back. Of course, going to try and make sure that Carmelo isn't in any fit state to make it to the Elimination Chamber, it looks like, as he bounces his neck off the rope. The deadbeat Dad Rey Mysterio is here in tonight's main event. He takes on his son Dominic. And I think Adam Pearce has set this match up to reignite an old flame. You know, with WrestleMania on the horizon, where do the Mysterios' paths to the grandest stages of them all lie? Because Rey not in Elimination Chamber action. Bronson Reed, a huge opportunity to go to his hometown, but he has to go through Roman Reigns to do that. As we're trading blows here, Carmelo and Ludwig Kaiser. It's been a pretty even match, if I'm being honest. And a big kick there from Melo. And Carmelo often says Melo is money as he shoots for the hoop. 3-pointer from Melo as he tees up that shot to the gut, leaving Ludwig Kaiser on the outside of the ring. And he gets to his feet. Can we bring it back in the ring and win it via pinfall? Maybe not, because it looks like Carmelo's got different ideas. And he slams Ludwig onto the edge of the ring. And Kaiser with a clothesline. Big clothesline there from Ludwig Kaiser. The referee telling both competitors to get back in the ring. Rightly so, because the best way to win the match is in the centre of the ring. And beautiful clothesline there from Melo. Followed up by another one. Building momentum now here. Nothing but net. Nothing but perfection from Melo. As he lines up Ludwig, we could be about to see the end here, ladies and gentlemen. No, we're not. Kaiser has him up. Nice neck drag. Goes against the rope. We've seen Kaiser do this move many a time. Kicks Carmelo into oblivion. 2. And Carmelo gets the shoulder up. Still not able to find a winner here, ladies and gentlemen. Carmelo showing great heart. He's already got his Elimination Chamber match, and Ludwig ends it surely with that move right there. And the referee slow to the count, but it won't matter because Ludwig Kaiser picks up the victory here tonight on Monday Night Raw against Carmelo Hayes. What is he thinking? What on earth is Ludwig Kaiser thinking? Attacking Melo after the match. Signs of bitterness for the Elimination Chamber there. Melo, of course, going to the Elimination Chamber, but in what kind of state? We'll see him down under, I believe. So we hand it over to Kathy Kelly here, who we believe is set to interview CM Punk. Let's see what she has to say. CM Punk, last night at the Royal Rumble, your quest to headline WrestleMania fell short Now, next week, you've got another chance to redeem yourself when you face Kevin Owens in an Elimination Chamber qualifier. How are you feeling heading into such a high-stakes matchup? Last night didn't go the way I wanted, Kathy, I'll admit it. I came up short, but that's the thing about me. I don't dwell on failures. I learn from them. The Royal Rumble was a setback, sure, but it's not the end of my story. Next week, Kevin Owens stands in my way, and I respect KO. I do. He's tough, he's dangerous, and he's willing to do whatever it takes to win. But here's the thing. So am I. I've made a career out of fighting for everything I've ever had. I don't need flashy moves or cheap tricks. I've got my fists, my wits, and my willpower. Kevin, you're going to find out firsthand why I'm the best in the world. The Elimination Chamber is calling my name, and I don't plan on missing that opportunity. Watch closely. Kathy, next week, the redemption of CM Punk begins. Man, talk about focus and determination. CM Punk may not have gotten the job done at the Royal Rumble. He may not have that WrestleMania main event that he so badly wants, but that doesn't mean he's backing down. Next week, he's got Kevin Owens in an Elimination Chamber qualifier, and if there's one thing we know about Punk, is that he thrives with his back against the wall. The fire in his voice, the confidence. KO better be ready, because Punk looks locked in and ready to remind everybody why he's called the best in the world. It is your main event of the evening, folks. And Adam Pearce trying to reignite old rivalries here. He's booked this match on purpose because he knows whenever these two in the ring, it's explosive in and out of the ring. And dirty Dominic Mysterio versus his deadbeat dad. No Elimination Chambers at stake here, no slots, no nothing. Just Adam Pearce and his genius booking as dirty Dominic Mysterio makes his way to the ring to face his deadbeat dad. Of course, these two did face off at WrestleMania. Of course, Rey Mysterio successful in that encounter. And will Dominic be successful here tonight? He's done in the Rhea Ripley attire, which Rhea and Damien, of course, both on SmackDown, I believe. I know Rhea is for sure. And Damian Priest is Damian Priest here on Raw, I believe. Which I'm sure we'll see more of him. Sorry for the misinformation there. Sometimes it is difficult to remember all, because I have 3 different rosters. Sometimes it's difficult to remember every superstar where they are. There's Dirty Dom. He's here in Providence. He's here to beat that deadbeat dad and win the match. Well, some people, well, every person I know calls him the greatest luchador of all time. Some people say he's the best, biggest little man ever to have set foot in a WWE ring. Multiple-time world champion and WWE champion. Royal Rumble winner from number 2. Couldn't quite get it done last night at the Rumble. But he's here and he's got to face his creation. Rey Mysterio, Dominic Mysterio, we know whenever they're in the ring it's fireworks. It's high-flying, intense, fast-paced, and it's emotional. Will the master of the 619 win? Or will Dirty Dom finally put that deadbeat dad down? Well, we're about to find out, ladies and gentlemen. Referee in the centre of the ring takes it away as both men run immediately at each other. And Rey, with a beautiful move there, I think he was going for a bulldog, but actually managed to kick down his son Dominic Mysterio. And the history these guys have had is not quite short of extraordinary, wouldn't be a word to describe it. Of course, Dominic, 20 plus years they've been in each other's life. Dominic claiming that Rey was never there for him as a father. I tend to disagree, but that's what he says. He said he bought him a BMW and all his friends had Mercedes, and hasn't forgotten about that since, leading to this bitterness as Rey goes high risk. Could we see the king and the master of the 619 hit that move? And beautiful hurricanrana there from the top rope. He does hit that. And of course we heard from Punk earlier ahead of his match with Kevin Owens next week. We have 2 Elimination Chamber qualifiers for you next week. Bronson Reed, the guy who's hoping to go to his hometown at Elimination Chamber, inside the chamber. He takes on the original Tribal Chief, giving him the easiest match, Roman Reigns. We have tag team action for you, ladies and gentlemen, folks. We have Becky Lynch teaming with Julia, the Royal Rumble winner. They take on the Women's World Champion Bianca and Naomi in a tag team action. And we have the New Day versus the Street Profits. Of course, Motor City Machine Guns are on SmackDown. They are who you guys voted as the Undisputed Tag Team Champions. They've sanctimoniously offered an open challenge to at the Elimination Chamber to a tag team from Monday Night Raw. So the New Day and the Street Profits will go head-to-head. 2 tag team matches, 2 Elimination Chamber qualifiers next week. We'll hear from main event Jey Uso next week as well, and what his plans are and where his road to WrestleMania lies, as Dominic abdominal stretch on his father here. Of course, Rey donning the Raw attire, proud representative of the LWO and Monday Night Raw. Of course, the LWO in this universe mode will have a big part to play. Dragon Lee, of course, what a huge future he has in the WWE. So you'll have to see where his path is as Dominic goes for the pinfall. Hook of the leg, no hook of the leg. And that might be why Rey was able to kick out so easily. And he brings him to his feet as he goes for that Hurricanrana. And he's going for the 619 to rub salt into the wound. Dominic, and reversed. That when you're the master of the 619, you know how to deal with the 619, as we saw there from Rey. Beautiful counter. And grabs the leg, yanking the leg, and of course trying to take away Dominic's athleticism. Much to people's surprise, Dirty Dom is not just a spearhead, as he's about to... We're calling to San Diego in 619 territory, and beautiful kick there. Can he hit him with the second part? He does, as the deadbeat dad looks to put away the son too, and Dominic kicks out. Of course, as I was saying, Dominic not just a pretty face, not just a Liv Morgan's bitching, for better words. He is an extremely talented in-ring competitor, has a lot of athletic background and a very, very offensive aerial moveset. And that's why Rey was going to work on the leg earlier. Of course, Dirty Dom won't want to do things easily as he looks to hit a Canadian Destroyer straight to that mat on the outside, which is just laid on top of concrete. Of course, Rey Mysterio, a lot of previous injuries. That won't help, as Dom kicking the fingers of his deadbeat dad. And we know this is the beginning of... Adam Pearce has decided to light an absolute fire under these two men's asses. That's exactly why he's done this. I see nothing positive coming from this match, as Dom tells his father, the referee, to shut up, counting as he gets back in the ring. Rey celebrating his time here in Rhode Island, enjoying the interaction with the fan. Rey goes and gets arm dragged as Dom with a drop kick, and we could be about to see Dirty Dom pick up a victory here tonight. Rey back to his feet, Dom going high risk but isn't aware that his father's to his feet and throws him off the top rope. And of course, Dominic now donning shades of the infamous Eddie Guerrero as he hits the frog splash. Speaking of Eddie, Rey hits it. 2, 3, and Rey picks up the victory here tonight against his son Dom. Now it looks like both men are going to come to some sort of Rey, obviously looking to make amends with his son, and Dominic slaps his hand away. This is just the beginning of something here, ladies and gentlemen. I would not expect Dom to lie down and take this loss very well, but thank you for watching, guys. That was Monday Night Raw. We'll see you next week, and peace out.